Alright, welcome once again. So today I'm going to be showing you how to create your own background for yourself. Sometimes we have some programs, some church themes, and you just need a unique kind of background for yourself. And most times you may not find the background in Pinterest, Behance, or any other platforms that you can download background. So this is how you are going to create it using just your Snapseed and PixArt. So the first thing is, make sure you already have the background you want to use. Then the next thing is the background that you want to use and the pictures that you want to blend. The pictures that you want to blend must be in black and white, and that is why I am going to PixArt now to change the colors of the background of the images that we want to blend with the background to black and white. You will understand that most times background speaks a lot, especially for church programs. Background speaks a lot. So let's said I want to use these two pictures, this one with background and the other one with this young man is lying down. So this one is in black and white already, so I'm going to be editing this one. So you click on the image, then you go to effects, then on effects you look for black and white. Black and white should be black and white here. So let's just set this here, black and white. So you apply and you download. Yeah, now you've saved it as JPEG. Another thing you will want to do is that the background that you want to use, it is most advisable that you make it a blurry background, right? So let's look for the background. It should be under my paints. So I'm going to make the background look blurry so that it will be easy for me to blend the images together. So this is the background you want to use. So let's say this is the background. You click on effects again and you go to blur. I said blur. I think the blur radius is okay now, but we can increase it a bit to, let's say 25 or 20. 20 should be okay. So let's say 20. Yeah, 20. Then you mark and again you download the picture. It is saved already. So the next thing you want to do now is we go to your Snapseed. Open your Snapseed application. Then you tap anywhere to open a photo. You tap. Then the background that we downloaded before, you import it first. Click on import. Yes, now we have the background already. Now to add the other images to the background, you click on tools. Then you see double exposure. That's the last icon at the bottom. You see double exposure. You click on double exposure, and after you click on alright, so after you click on double exposure, you will see this icon here, this one down here that shows an image PNG and a plus sign. So you click on that icon, you click on it, and then the two backgrounds that we want to blend with it, you are going to click on them. So let's start with this one. Done. Okay, so now you use your two fingers to either zoom in or zoom out, especially where you want the images to appear. You want them to appear at the side or at the lower part or at the top, but most times it's usually at the top, because lesser information are most times at the top of your design. We have more information at the lower part of your design than the upper part, so you may want to blend the background to the top part of your design. So let's position it here a bit. Okay, let's position it here, and if you check the lower part of this, you will see different options that you can use to edit the picture. Now this middle one is usually to, there are different blend modes. If you are conversant with Photoshop, we have the lightened, we have darken, we have add, subtract, overlay. Anyone you want to use. If you want to use overlay, if you want to use subtract, add, if you want to use darken, if you want to use lightened, as far as it will communicate what you want to communicate in the design. So you can choose to use any one, but for this one I'm going to be using just default. Yes, I'm going to be using the default. and I will reduce this third icon here is the opacity. You see the opacity, how bold you want the picture to appear, so you can play around with that to your own satisfaction. So I'm going to lower the opacity a bit. I think it's okay like this. Then you mark it. And after you've marked it, you observe that the pictures have some edges that are showing on your background. Don't worry. So to remove the edges, you click on this icon here at the top screen. When you click on the icon at the top screen, you go to view edits. You click on view edits. You see double exposure. You click on this arrow that points to the left. You click on that. You see the middle icon, a rectangle with a brush in it. You click on that. Now you come to the lower part of your design. You see the icons that are there. We have double exposure, and this icon. You click on this second icon. Do you observe? You click on it, and your exposure, you make sure your exposure is 0. Make sure your exposure is 0. Then the edges of the image, use your hand to clean the places you don't want it to appear on your design, especially the edges or any other irrelevant information that you want to remove from the design. So you click on that, you remove that. Just play around with it to your satisfaction, and when you are done, you click on the mark sign that's at the right. You click on it, that is to apply. You see now it has changed. Do you see it now? It has changed. Now this other part, let's apply following the same procedure. Let's apply another image to it. You click on your tools, double exposure, you add your image. Now let's import the second image. Now since you already know the process, I'm going to be a little bit fast with it. So you click on the second image, you adjust it to your satisfaction. You come to the way you want it to appear, the effects that you want it to appear. Since we use default at the first place, then you can just use default at the second when you're importing the second picture, so that they can all blend together. So you click on default, you reduce the opacity a bit. If you want it to be bold, you increase it. Well, I'm reducing the opacity a little bit. So you click on it or you mark it, then you come to view edits. Again, you click on this, and then you make sure you click on this second icon that has a kind of right angle triangle and a square inside. So you click on it, make sure your double exposure is 0. Then when you click on it, then you blend the edges also. You can see now, you blend the edges, you blend the edges of the pictures, you blend them together, something like that. Can you see it now? Then you mark it also. You go back to your own page. Can you see the difference? This is what you have before, but this is what you have now. Can you see that? So that is how you can create your own background depending on the theme that you are working on, either a church program, an event, or what have you. This is how you create your own background. Then the next thing you do is you click on export, and you save or you export. I prefer I export it. You export it, then it applies the effect, and boom, your background is good to go. So if you find this helpful, kindly subscribe to this channel and share with other creative minds, and let us create magics together. Thank you.